What's going on YouTube? Jedi270 here from Airsoft RX, and I'm back again to talk about one of the greatest accomplishments we've ever gotten in Airsoft. Is it the fact that the weapons look more realistic, or the FPS is higher, or the joules is higher, or any of that? Nah. Now what it is a shooter's chronograph. Now I have one of these also for real steel, for my real steel guns, but you know, this is something that's been needed for a long time, and they've been on the market for a long time. I noticed that Tim over at Airsoft GI started using the Excortech 3200 almost exclusively, as well as some other Airsoft retailers out there, to include myself. Now this one came from my good friend Nick over at Airsoft Station. When we were sponsored by him, he sent one to me to chronograph his guns with, and I'm much obliged to Nick for that. We haven't done anything for Nick in a while. We sold some stuff for him in the field at a couple of games, and I was talking to him not too long ago, and he said, well, he said, now you're really considered my competition. And I said, nah, you're just my colleague. You know, I don't see it as competition, because Nick has some pretty good stuff over there at Airsoft Station. And another reason why I wanted to do Airsoft RX is more of an upgrade type site versus gun sale type site. I mean, there'll be some guns on there, but that was because I have such a good relationship with these guys, and I don't want to take away from that. You know, I want to be able to allow them to continue to do what they do, and allow them to feel like they could talk to me about what's going on with them without being in fear of me trying to, you know, step on their throat. So that's how I do things. That's how I roll. So that's that in a nutshell. So anyway, you know, I've noticed a lot of guys who don't have chronographs doing the poor man's chrono on the bottom of a soda pop can, and there's nothing wrong with that. But on the same hand, you know you're getting at least 400 FPS when it penetrates both sides of that corner or that edge, but you still face the fact you may end up going to a field after paying $65, $75 for registration fees. You're only bringing one gun with you. We've all done it. And then you get there and you go to the chrono station, and guess what? Can't play here, dude. You're shooting too hot. Well, you didn't bring anything to downgrade your gun either. So now you have to go see the vendor table and pick up some internals there, and hopefully somebody can help you out to get your gun chronoed down to where you can actually play CQB with it, or you can meet the regulations of that field. It's a huge hassle. So if you already own, let's say, a KWA PTP, and you got an extra $100 and some to throw away, instead of going out and buying the next big KWA pistol, which you really want it, but you don't have a chrono, go ahead and spring that money on this chrono, save up your lawn cutting money, and get that pistol later. It'll always be there. But this way, you're not taking a chance of going to the field and throwing away $65 on registration fees, and you have to sit it out all day and watch your buddies play. In that instance, this thing is paid for itself. Now, a lot of people like the Mad Bull chronos. Scapegoat had the version 2. And the version 2 has some features that this one doesn't, and this has some features that the Mad Bull doesn't have. And I've noticed that some of the older models don't have the ability to chronograph a 4.5 millimeter metal BB. This one does. It also has the ability to chronograph a .177 caliber pellet, or a 22 pellet for you guys out there that varmint hunt with air guns. You can get everything right here, and this is some of the best insurance you'll ever purchase. I sell this for right about $100. Even though the website is not up, you can still shoot me an email at airsoftrx@gmail.com, or the Jedi270@gmail.com, or just simply comment here or send me a message on YouTube and say, hey, I'd like to get this, can you shoot me a price? And I'll do the best I can by you. I always have, I always will. So it doesn't mean I can't sell to you, it just means I don't have the website up yet, okay? So let's look inside. A long time ago, I got rid of the little brochure. It wasn't really called a user manual, it was like one sheet of paper actually. And this chrono comes in this bubble wrap, and then the cone comes in this little bag here, and then you just simply screw the little cone on there, okay? Flash hider, all y'all know, goes right inside there. You fire off a round and you read your reading. Now, some of the units came with blue background lighting, such as mine, and then some came with a yellowish orange type color. And then here you can set all of your memory, for everything that you want. And then you can come right back up here to set memory, hit the power button, and that gives you a listing of all the different items and weights and calibers of your BBs. It's a great little item to have. You can set it for automatic on and off. There's not a whole lot to review on it. I mean, it's basically just is what it is. On the bottom, it runs off of 4 AAA batteries. You can get just about anywhere. These things have been in here for about 6-7 months. Still not showing any sign of depletion. It's very economical to use, and in the long run, it's going to save you money versus cost you money. Now, I've always been a big advocate of spend your money wisely. You know, think about the things that you have to have and not just the things that you want, especially if your funds are limited. So if you need a chrono, then you need to buy a chrono, okay? And then build on your tactical gear later. The extra pouches and all that stuff can wait, all right? And this is also a lesson you can take into your regular life. Do you want to go take this girl out that you just asked out to like Red Lobster and drop $60 on dinner? Or will she be okay going to like Zaxby's for a chicken sandwich and then be out with you? You're not just trying to impress her. You save a couple of bucks. Maybe she'll see that as you're like a cheap skater. She may see it as you're, frugal, and she wants to spend the rest of her life with you because she knows you're not going to go out and spend every dime you make on stupid, frivolous crap, and take care of her. So there you have it. I mean, it's awesome. Whether you get it from me, whether you get it from Frank Cordell at Mil Spec Airsoft, or you get it from Airsoft, I don't care who you get it from, just get it. Okay, just get it. It's good money spent. You're not throwing good money after bad product with that. Now, I want to talk to you guys about some stuff that I have seen on YouTube over the past couple of days. It was really distressing to me. You'll hear me use the word BS. You'll hear me talk about damn. You'll hear stuff like that. And Goat was real bad about dropping the F-bomb every now and then, but that's Goat. I can't take from him. He's his own man. But the simple fact of the matter is, I saw a 15-year-old kid, F this, F that, and F-ing world, and all this BS. And the reason he's saying it, and I don't want to say it all comes from modern warfare too, but I was watching my 9-year-old play it the other day, and this guy's dropping the F-bomb left and right. I don't want my kid using that language. I don't want him to pop off not knowing what it means at church and say it when he's playing basketball with his buddies. I don't want to hear it on the football field either. I was out there the other day during practice and heard a kid drop the F-bomb. He was 9 years old. I mean, come on. Parents, you have to take responsibility and teach your kids the right way to live their life. There's no reason in this world why these kids should be using this kind of a language. Another thing, guys, some of y'all are young in your teens, some of you are my age and going out. Respect your girlfriend, because the last person you want to see is a daddy like me with a 12-gauge shotgun ready to take your head off because you treated his daughter like crap. Have some responsibility and use your head. If you're going to have sex, have protected sex, because you're not only having sex with that girl, you're having sex with the 10 guys she had sex with before, and each of the 10 or 15 or 20 people each of those 10 guys had sex with. Same thing for you girls. You know, if you're going out with this promiscuous guy and he's doing all this stuff, you're having sex with everybody he had sex with in his lifetime, and it's a chain that just keeps going on. Protect yourself. Don't bring a child into this world when you're just a child yourself. You owe it to the children that you have in your future to have a little real world experience to guide them and bring them up the right way. So use your head and think. Am I prepared to be a father or a mother? Am I prepared to throw my football career away in high school? I'm a good quarterback. Am I prepared to give up college or a better way of life and a better job when I get out there in the world because I want to have 15 minutes of stellar fun with this hot chick? Think about it. Choose the mother of your children, and ladies, choose the fathers of your children wisely. Get to know that person before passion takes over. And you young kids out there that get on YouTube and run your mouth and say this nasty language, you can say to me whatever you want on here because I'm just going to block you. The simple fact of the matter is I'm not better than you. I'm not better than anybody. And you darn sure aren't better than me. So the pure and simple fact of the matter is clean up your life, clean up your mouth, clean up your act. Be responsible young adults. Be somebody I would want my daughter to date. This is the Jedi 270 from Airsoft RX. Be safe, stay away from drugs, and practice safe sex. And use some common sense. And for God's sake, help each other out. Thanks for watching.